Now, like I said in the last episode, we're gonna try to get infinite lives today. But first, I have to address something I've done off camera. I've started to go ahead and decorate my base a little bit. I think this looks really good, and I will continue to decorate like this and build more and more around this island. But I also have plans for a massive city that I will be building eventually. Also off camera, I did get 3 wither skeleton skulls. I will be using these to get a beacon because what we're gonna be building today, we need a lot of stone. So I want a beacon because it just makes mining stone so much easier. So we're gonna grab our skulls, grab 4 pieces of soul sand, and we're gonna take some potions with us. Also, we are gonna come prepared. We are gonna bring 2 extra totems. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna fight it right here. Now I know the wither is not that hard in Java Edition, but this is hardcore, so I want to take all precautions. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our potions in hand. Make sure to put on our armor as well. Put down the soul sand, and then last but not least, the skulls. And there we are, everybody. Time to fight the wither. There we go. All right then. I knew it was gonna be easy. Then again, I just didn't want to die. But there we go, everybody. We have the nether star. And with said nether star, we can make the beacon. And then with all the gold that we got from our gold farm, we can make a maxed out beacon. And there we go. We got bring home the beacon and beaconator. And our maxed out beacon is finally complete, and we finally have haste. Look at it. So beautiful. Right. Now with said beacon effect, I can now get to mining all the stone that I need for the farm. I think that should be enough stone for now. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get all the materials I need for the raid farm, and we will be right back when I have it all. Alright, and right here are the cords that we need to go to. I have all the materials, so let's head over there. And by the way, these cords are the nether cords. I guess while we found a fortress, we might as well try to get another skull. Well, look at that, we did. Alright, well, we got 1 skull from that. That's really all we're gonna do. Alright, and once we find these cords, we're gonna try to find the block to get on the nether roof, and that's it right there. And there we go, we're on the nether roof. Light the portal, and in we go. Oh my gosh. It doesn't get any better than that, ladies and gentlemen. So here we are. Here is the villager outpost that I'll be using for this raid farm. Because if you don't know how raid farm works, basically you get bad omen to start the farm, and then it'll like replenish over time, but you just need somewhere to get it from. So basically the plan is to have a portal that leads here, and then get bad omen, hop back in the portal, hop in another portal that leads to an ocean, because this has to be built in an ocean, and yeah, that's basically it. Then you just run the farm. Also, there's alloys here, and once I figure out how they work, I will be coming back and grabbing them. Alright, anyways, so this is where we're gonna build a farm, right here. I love to spawn proof that, but we're gonna build it right here. Alright, so the bed is gonna go on Y64, so right here. We also have to be facing south. Put the bed right here. This is where the bed will go. Next, we gotta go up 20 blocks. Alright, next what we're gonna do is we're gonna place a spruce fence. We are going to then place a block there. Should have brought some building blocks with me, but that's alright. Next, we're gonna place soul sand here. We're gonna place a repeater like that, and a pressure plate. There we go. Alright, next, the repeater is gonna be on 2 ticks, and it is gonna be going into a stone block like so, which will then have a piece of redstone dust right there, and then a piston right there. Alright, next we need to place a glass block here, and here, then also a wall right there. Now, like I do in most of my builds, I'm going to do all this in a time lapse, since most of this is just, you know, a lot of mass building. There's not a whole lot of redstone contraptions anymore, but I will be doing the rest of this in a time lapse, so let's get into it. Now that the farm is complete, there are a few more things that I do need to get before we can even start the farm. And one of those is, of course, going to be a villager. So we need to get a villager onto that bed. Good thing about this is there is a village right here. Perfect. One of them is in a boat. Now we boat them out to sea. So I'm pretty positive if I break the minecart and there's no other blocks that he could possibly like teleport on, then we should be good to go. Now I just gotta break the minecart. Right in. Bruh. I'm gonna resort to plan B. I'm gonna get him in here, but I'm also going to leave a little enclosure around him. Alright, let's go ahead and break the minecart. Next, I'm gonna have to slab all this off. That way nothing can spawn down here. Okay, perfect. So we have a villager in here. All he needs to do now is sleep, pretty much. So while we wait for him to sleep and do his thing, there's one more thing we need for this farm. Alright, and the last thing I need is actually going to be sweeping edge from the villager. So now we're going to sit here until we can get sweeping edge.
One eternity later.
Alright, so I got sweeping edge 2. I think we're just going to take that because I've been at this for a while now. I don't really want to be at it anymore. Right, so now that I have the farm completely set up and everything ready to go, I'm going to run over here to this portal, grab Bad Omen, and we are going to come back and test out the farm. Now I'm hoping it doesn't pop the raid as soon as I get in. Alright, good, it didn't. So, we are now going to fly up here. So the raid is not popped yet. Next, we're going to quickly do that. I'm going to pop this. Now we're going to go right here. So there we go. We're dropped by the trapdoor. We land in water. The raid begins. We get shot back up. So there are the horns. And there they are. Right, and as you can see in the top right, we also get Bad Omen again. So look at that. I picked up 2 totems to that. But let's go down here and just... Okay, I forgot, don't have my elytra. And we start another raid. Let's go ahead and just fly away from that. So I'm going to go AFK at the raid farm for a while to see what we get. And once I get back, I do have a couple more things that I want to do. So I'm going to go AFK and I'll see you all in a little bit. Right, and as I fly back to my raid farm, you'll notice something a little bit different here. So I have been building an auto sorter for the entire farm. Now, of course, there's stuff like totems and, you know, the axes and stuff like that I get that can't be stackable. So all that goes into this chest. Now, I went AFK for about 5 minutes, so basically didn't go AFK, but I tested the farm for 5 minutes. And these are all the totems that I got, and this is all the emeralds that I got. So this farm produces a staggering amount of items, which is why I needed this massive storage system. So all in all, the farm works great, and I can officially say that it is now completed. I think now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some work around the house, and what I mean by that is it's time to fill in these walls. Now that I have majority of the wall placed, it is time to go through and retexture it. Alright, and now all the cobblestone has been put in. Alright, there we go, and texturing is now complete. It looks alright. Next, we're going to get our decorative blocks out. And we are going to go around and just decorating whatever we can. Alright, and I did some little detailing on the back here. It looks pretty good. I'm going to do some more detailing around all the other sides as well. And add the lanterns like I did. And I'm going to try to find like a mossy cobblestone and vines as well. Now, the front of the house is just going to be like a little flower garden area. I'm not going to have any like wooden decorations or anything like that like I do on the sides. Oh, hello.
Surprise, mother.
That's my cue to sleep. That's right, burn. All right, now I want to bring a path from these doors to the main path. And we also have to go through my sugarcane farm, but that's fine because I have an idea for how I want this to look. I actually do really like the look of this. And this is a cool little bridge idea, and I really like it, so we're going to keep it. Now what I want to go do is I need more shulker boxes. So I'm going to head back to the end and get some more shulker shells. Alright, now let's see how long it takes me to find my first end city to loot.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Alright, and there we go. Oh, and it has an end ship. Perfect. So we get an elytra number 2. Nothing is more annoying than fighting shulkers. Alright, end city number 1 looted. Wasn't the best, but I did get an extra elytra. Now I'm running low on rockets, and I don't really want to be over the void when I run out of rockets. So we're going to replenish our rockets and then go loot our second end city with yet another ship. Alright, I have 39 shulker shells after looting both end cities, but I just need one more shulker shell to give me, I think it's 20 shulker boxes. So I'm just trying to look around and see if there's just one more shulker. Alright, and for our last end city, we find a very small one, but it actually has a ship. Oh, there's one over there as well. Actually, believe it or not, I am going to save this end city. I'm not going to loot it because I may build a shulker farm sometime in the future. So we're going to save some of the shulkers from in here, and we're just going to grab the elytra and loot the ship. All right, there we go. Another 2 elytra, and I think I did see a portal gate somewhere over here. There's our ticket out of here. All right, and home sweet home. All right, and now to make the rest of the shulker shells, or I mean shulker boxes. Now, another thing I did want to do was I did want to get another beacon and maybe 1 or 2 more beacons. So I think what we're going to do next is to sort of end the video off. We're going to go hunt for some more wither skeletons. Oh, jackpot, baby. Oh, there we go. So we got one. We just need one more. There we go. There's our last head right there. And just like that, we got what we needed. Right, now we are going to grab all of our materials needed for another wither. And now we're gonna head back to this same exact spot that we fought the last one. There we go, yet another wither. There we go, another wither down. Get 3 obsidian, 5 glass, and craft ourselves up a second beacon, which we'll stow in here for right now. But I think that is gonna do it for today's episode, guys. Next episode, I do have something very big planned, so stick around for that.